Hi, I'm Alicia Huddleston and I worked with Dorothy Searcy. I really enjoyed working with Dorothy because she was always very happy and enjoyed telling the stories to anybody who'd listen. She was very involved in her story and just had a lot to say, and it was an honor working with her and her story.
It was 20 degrees below zero on a cold January morning in 1943. I was one of 500 women ordered to boot camp at Cedar Falls, Iowa. As I was marching in formation with my company in the bitter cold temperature, I realized this boot camp experience was definitely toughening me up and breaking me into military life. At 22 years of age, I had been eager to serve my country, but also to get away from home. And so I joined the Waves, the women's branch of the Navy. Outfitted in uniform designed by the famous designer Hanmacher, we were prepared to serve our country. The question was, where? In order to take the guessing out of where we might best fit in, the Navy administered aptitude tests. The results of my test revealed that I had no mechanical ability. Nonetheless, I was given orders to aviation machine school to learn the mechanics of airplanes. In short, to become a grease monkey. The rigors of Navy life became more clear after arriving in Norman, Oklahoma, where we mustered at 5 o'clock in the morning, immediately after reveille. School started at 6:30 a.m. and lasted until 2:30, and our toughening up continued. Springtime in Oklahoma brought dust storms, and as part of our training, we marched, blown by gale-like winds. The memory of red dust in my mouth still lingers. After 6 months, we were deemed qualified to work on the Navy's airplanes, and I was ordered to Field Naval Air Station in Pensacola, Florida, along with 4 of my classmates. Corey Field was a training squadron for cadets learning to become Navy pilots. The command at Corey Field obviously had no confidence in women as aircraft mechanics, so they assigned us to work on the line. Proud and confident of our news and aircraft expertise, we marched to the line. What we saw was very impressive. Row after row of twin-inch Beechcraft planes glistening in the field, waiting for us. At last, we would be doing something worthwhile for our country. But instead of toolboxes, they handed us dust rags. They assigned all of us, sailors and waves alike, to dust the planes after landing. As everyone knows, planes accumulate very little dust in flight, not much more taxiing back. The long hours in the hot Florida sun seemed like a waste of time and energy, but that was the assignment. I was crazy with boredom, and after several weeks I looked for the maintenance operations officer and begged him for something to do, something a little more productive than just sitting and literally doing next to nothing. Thankfully, he obliged and assigned me to the maintenance log room, where flight data for each aircraft was collected and recorded. That information assured and required the maintenance checks on the planes at specified intervals, thereby ensuring the safety of the cadets and pilots who flew them. I had found my niche in the Navy. It was important work requiring accuracy that in some small measure contributed to the war effort, which was, after all, my purpose in being there.